Have you ever wondered if you're missing precious moments with someone you love? What if there were subtle signs that could tell you when it's time to truly cherish every moment with an aging parent or grandparent? Today, I'm going to share with you something that might change your entire perspective on how you spend time with your elderly loved ones. The knowledge I'm about to reveal could be the difference between regrets that last a lifetime and memories that will comfort you for years to come. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and activate the bell so you never miss a new video. If you like this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. That helps me create even better content for you. All right, let's go. What most people don't realize is that our bodies often give clear signals when life is entering its final chapter. Understanding these signs isn't about accepting defeat. It's about embracing every remaining moment with awareness, love, and purpose. There are 7 critical signs that your elderly loved one may be entering their final stage of life. Recognizing these signs allows you to make every remaining moment count, ensuring comfort, dignity, and meaningful presence for those who matter most. On extreme and unexplained weight loss, have you noticed your loved one's clothes suddenly becoming loose? When an elderly person begins to lose weight rapidly, despite no changes in diet or activity, it's often because their body is beginning to redirect energy. The body's ability to absorb nutrients diminishes, leading to a decline in strength and immunity. Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, renowned for her work with end-of-life patients, observed that this metabolic change happens as the body begins to conserve energy for essential functions only. What makes this particularly concerning is when it's accompanied by a complete loss of interest in food. Even favorite dishes no longer appeal to them. If you notice this happening, focus less on forcing nutrition and more on comfort and hydration. Small, nutrient-dense offerings, when they do show interest in eating, can help maintain strength without causing distress. Remember, this isn't about fixing them. It's about honoring where they are in their journey while ensuring dignity and comfort. 2. Withdrawal from social interactions. When someone who once eagerly anticipated family gatherings begins avoiding interaction or showing little enthusiasm when seeing loved ones, it's not necessarily that their affection has diminished. Rather, their limited energy is being conserved. Communication may become briefer, with periods of introspection becoming more frequent. You might notice subtle goodbyes, perhaps meaningful gestures or words that suggest emotional closure, indicating they sense their time is growing short. Maria noticed this with her father, who had always been the life of every family gathering. Dad started spending more time looking at old photographs and telling stories about his childhood, she recalls. Then one day he called each of his children individually, just to tell us he was proud of us. A week later, he peacefully passed in his sleep. Looking back, I realize he was saying goodbye in his own way. And if you're still watching and finding this information useful, type 2 in the comments so I know you're here with me. 3. Sudden changes in routine and behavior. Pay close attention when an elderly person begins organizing their belongings, speaking about the past more frequently, or showing an unexpected desire to resolve unfinished business. These aren't random acts. They're part of an internal preparation process. They might begin giving away prized possessions with specific instructions, or they may express regrets and wishes that carry a tone of farewell. One gentleman I worked with suddenly insisted on visiting his childhood home after decades of having no interest in returning. 2 weeks later, his health declined rapidly. This organization isn't morbid. It's their way of creating order and ensuring their legacy is preserved as they wish. If you notice these behaviors, take the opportunity to listen deeply. These conversations, though sometimes difficult, can become treasured final exchanges. 4. Persistent and extreme fatigue. When simple activities like getting out of bed, dressing, or even maintaining a conversation become exhaustingly difficult, it signals that the body is redirecting energy to vital functions as circulation and metabolism slow down. This profound exhaustion often leads to long naps and difficulty staying awake for extended periods. More than just physical tiredness, this exhaustion can cause emotional withdrawal, reducing contact with friends and family, not from lack of interest, but from lack of energy for interactions. Rather than pushing for activity, honor their need for rest. When they do have energy, make those moments count with quality interaction rather than quantity. Sometimes just sitting quietly together, holding hands, or reading aloud can be more meaningful than forced conversation. 5. Cognitive confusion and emotional detachment. As cerebral function deteriorates due to reduced blood flow, you may notice increased forgetfulness, difficulty following conversations, and disorientation even in familiar surroundings. This reduced circulation affects the brain, resulting in moments of clarity followed by episodes of confusion. Social interactions become tiring, leading to progressive isolation. Behavior may shift between irritability, anxiety, and apparent indifference to important events. During this time, providing reassurance, security, and a welcoming environment becomes more important than stimulating interaction. Create a calm, predictable environment with minimal disruptions. Use simple, clear communication and avoid correcting errors or testing memory, which can cause frustration. Instead, validate their feelings and join their reality rather than forcing them to join yours. 6. Recurring infections and slow healing. When common infections like colds, pneumonia, and urinary tract infections become more frequent and take longer to heal, it indicates the body's weakening state. Small cuts and bruises may take weeks to heal as circulation no longer efficiently transports oxygen and nutrients. Many infections don't present with typical symptoms like high fever, but instead show subtler signs like extreme fatigue, loss of appetite, and mental confusion. When these occurrences become constant, it suggests the body is losing its recovery capacity. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine indicates that increased infection susceptibility often correlates with the final stages of life as the immune system gradually shuts down. If you notice this pattern, ensure your loved one's comfort is prioritized over aggressive treatments that may cause more distress than benefit. 7. Dramatic changes in breathing and circulation. Perhaps the clearest sign that the final transition may be approaching is when breathing patterns change dramatically. The respiratory rhythm may become irregular, with periods of rapid breathing followed by prolonged pauses. The Cheney-Stokes pattern, where breathing oscillates between quick inspirations and long pauses, may become more frequent, weakened. Circulation causes extremities like hands, feet, and nose to become cold and bluish as the body prioritizes blood flow to vital organs. Shortness of breath may occur even at rest, and simple movements can cause extreme fatigue. Fluid accumulation in the lungs can generate persistent coughing and respiratory discomfort, making it necessary to sleep in an inclined position to facilitate breathing. I'm very happy to have you here with me. If you are watching and enjoying the content, type 3 in the comments so I know you're here with me. Recognizing these signs doesn't mean accepting death with fear, but with awareness and preparation. This can be the time to ensure valuable memories are created, important words are spoken, and the presence of those who matter is guaranteed. The remaining time can be lived with love, respect, and serenity, allowing each moment to be valued in the best possible way. When my grandmother began showing these signs, our family made a conscious decision to change our approach. Instead of busy hospital visits filled with medical discussions, we created a peaceful sanctuary in her home. We took turns staying with her, sharing stories, playing her favorite music, and simply being present. In her final weeks, she shared wisdom and family stories we had never heard before, treasures we would have missed had we not recognized and respected this sacred transition time. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine having the awareness to recognize these signs in someone you love. Picture how differently you might spend those precious final days or weeks. Imagine the conversations you would have, the memories you would create, and the peace that comes from knowing you truly were present when it mattered most. Are you willing to become more observant of these subtle changes? Can you commit to approaching this natural life transition with courage and love rather than denial? Even small changes in how you respond, perhaps sitting quietly, holding their hand, instead of filling the air with nervous chatter, can make an enormous difference in both their comfort and your lasting memories. Remember, recognizing these signs isn't about giving up hope. It's about redirecting hope toward quality of life rather than quantity. It's about ensuring that final days are filled with dignity, comfort, and meaningful connection. As we age, our right to live well includes the right to complete our life journey with respect and love. Have you ever noticed any of these signs in someone you cared about? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments below. I want to leave you with this thought. The greatest gift we can give our aging loved ones is our attentive presence. Truly, seeing them, hearing them, and honoring their journey. By learning to recognize these signs, you become a compassionate witness to one of life's most significant transitions, transforming what could be a time of fear into a time of profound connection. The knowledge you've gained today isn't just information. It's a pathway to deeper relationships and meaningful final chapters with those you love. Don't wait until it's too late to have important conversations or create special memories. Start today with new awareness and intention. Share this video with someone who might be caring for an elderly parent or grandparent. This knowledge could help them transform anxiety into meaningful action, ensuring they don't miss precious opportunities for connection. Congratulations, type 8 in the comments, so I know you stayed until the end with me. Have a wonderful day or night, and see you in the next video.